Warning. In this episode, we talk about wangs, and Jesse wanted to put a warning at the start. So I'm doing
Wangs?
one. Wangs.
Dicks? Cocks?
Penises.
Penises? Flapper gobblers?
There we go. And this is the least successful warning ever. So enjoy the show. There we go.
Just quieten down, baby.
Per capita export value.
Library! Minister, are you embarrassed by your behavior today?
There's a lot of bleeding hearts around.
Do you have the fortitude or the gonads to stand up and come across here and say that to me, you son of a bitch?
Just watch me.
He certainly went too far, Mr. Speaker, when I saw him stick his tongue out.
Contemptuous disregard.
More than a slab of bacon talking here.
The disappointment you also feel is my responsibility.
I lost my temper.
What is the nature of your thoughts?
The word was FART.
Hello and welcome to Canadian Politics is Boring. My name is Rhys Waters and with me is the putrid Jesse Harley.
I was wondering what descriptive word you were going to use next.
Putrid.
And putrid. Putrid. Okay.
Yeah, so okay.
I'll remember that for next time.
Yes, putrid yet somehow appealing.
That's how my exes describe me. Yeah. I don't know why I went out with them. Something
putrid,
about it.
but not a mistake.
Yeah.
Anyway,
this podcast is going to get me so many dates. Just.
Oh, if you would like to date Jesse, then leave us a SpeakPipe message. Go to speakpipe.com/Canadian Politics is Boring, and you've got 30 seconds to tell Jesse everything about you, so that you can have a date.
Are we doing this?
Do it.
We're literally turning our podcast into a dating site for me.
Yeah, it's just like a funnel for you.
Oh,
just funnel potential partners.
Fuck it. Yeah, let's do that. Sure.
Yeah. And we'll play them. Well, we won't. If you're serious about it, just say I'm serious. Please don't play this one because I love Jesse or whatever it is. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. This should be
STD zone. I've got a great story for you.
Welcome to the STD zone, dear listener.
Yeah.
The small
you won't
talk
get one
dimension.
of those off Jesse. Just saying. He is clean. And willing to get tested to prove it. So,
just a reminder that my mother listens to this stuff for some reason. I don't know why. But thank you for turning our podcast into a dating show where you're trying to get me a date and ensuring that I have no STDs. That's great. That is good.
That's the kind of thing your mother wants to hear. I raised Jesse right. He's clean.
Okay, can we move off topic from this, please?
I got a small talk story about my parents.
They're visiting, aren't they?
They flew over from Wales on a plane because that's how you do it, and they staying at their first ever Airbnb. They have
Airbnbs over there.
No, but they've never stayed in one before. They do.
Oh, all right, I suppose. Okay,
but they've got a camper van. They go to like environmental protests in a camper van. That's what they do. But they don't stay in Airbnbs. So
okay, sure.
They stayed in Airbnb. I don't think they understand the concept of an Airbnb because they're staying in the basement of a couple's house, and I think they feel like they need to become friends with the people whose Airbnb it is, even though there's like a code to press in for entry and
really
exit.
Cute. That's very
so they bought
cute.
them cake. They go, I just wanted to check in on them before we left. And
that's fucking adorable. That's so cute, man. Oh my God. That is so cute.
But they've had a wonderful time there. And I think the people don't mind. I think they're harmless. So, they're not being sinister or anything. So,
anyway. What are your parents doing here? Like, is it just a casual
idea.
visit?
They
just showed up
to the door. I hide. So. They've tracked me down. So.
I told you your cell phone was a liability, man. You had to smash that chip.
Tracking me. The private detective was worth the money. No, they're just hanging out, just seeing the grandkids, that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have some STD stuff, but it's just roommate drama, and I realize like, oh, that wouldn't make for good podcast stuff. So other than that, like I'm okay.
The best part is that you said I have STD stuff.
Oh yeah, I did, right? Yeah. So okay, if
Out
you're
of
going to send me,
context.
if you want to date me, I don't have STDs.
He is clean.
I am clean. I'm talking about small talk dimension stuff. You know exactly.
He's so
what I'm talking
clean.
about.
He always takes a picture of it and sends it to people.
Jesus Christ! Stop it.
Anyway, do you want to talk about this episode? Do you want to move on?
Look how STD free I am.
Hang on, you'll like this. You could do a lot worse.
It's a very British thing to say before sending a dick pic. Hang on, you'll like this.
2 seconds. Hang on. Just got to get the lighting and composition right. Anyway.
Oh my God, could you imagine hiring a studio like a professional photographer and a professional photography lighting studio with set backdrops and just like post photo just to make like the world's best dick pics to be able to send to
So like
people?
they're setting off those flares that people do.
Like sun flares?
No, like they do the, like wedding couples is like a smoke grenade, like doing smoke grenades and all the trendy stuff that photographers do.
The colored smoke, them running down the aisle of colored smoke.
I'm going to shoot this using a camera from 1992 on film.
I think I have a new business I have to start now. Yeah, professional dick pics.
Yeah.
Or I don't. I have to start that at all. What am I thinking?
Like
I don't want to start that business. I just want the business to exist. I don't want to start it. I took that back immediately, realizing what I'd have to do.
Like the amount of photoshopping and close up, treatment of the images you got to do. You'll be looking at hundreds of dicks every day. Just,
I'm sure someone out there will probably enjoy that. And is business savvy.
I studied life drawing in art college, and for 2 years we had to draw the same naked model for life drawing, and it was a man called Naked Brian, and he was very nice.
What a weird coincidence that his given name was Naked Brian, and then he decided
the name from the job. But so Naked Brian, and he was about 60. He was Australian, and he would just do different poses. That was his full-time job, just to pose naked all the time in a warm room while teenagers and people in their early 20s in a circle around him drawing his junk.
Was that your instructions?
No, so
only draw his junk.
Mine,
junk drawing class.
If I drew him, he would be incredibly detailed, like face and arms and feet and everything, and then a very basic, almost childlike drawing of a penis in the middle because I didn't want to do the detail. So
that says a lot about your race.
We're talking a lot about dicks today. Let's talk about dicks. This episode is all about no more fucking Trudeau.
Can I hold on? We need to put a warning at the beginning of the show.
We'll do it now, and then I'll forget to put it in earlier.
Right. What? No, don't forget.
Like you agreed, like it was the most reasonable. It's the accent, isn't it? It was just sounded reasonable.
Everything you say. Yeah.
Jesse, have you seen those flags that people put around that say "fuck Trudeau"?
I mean, sure, yeah.
Yeah. So it's now become almost like a thing. The whole to the point.
Oh, that'd make a really good parody porn.
I guess
Fuck Trudeau, the porn.
Well,
oh, come on.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I was trying to get away from the blue side of things, but the filth. So
the blue.
You haven't heard the term blue? Anyway, blue movies, that kind of thing.
No.
Oh, okay. It must be a British thing.
What's it mean? Is it just porn?
Like dirty stuff.
Is blue? That's weird.
Blue. Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
So they've now banned the fuck Trudeau flags on Parliament Hill.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
So it probably gave a nice little flair, some decorative edge.
So messages that are obscene messages that are obscene, offensive, or that promote hatred are prohibited. And they decide.
Sure, I'll give them that.
But they get to decide what's offensive or not. Flags may be handheld, but not affixed to any structure or mast planted on the ground. Signs or banners other than plastic foam core signs must be made of cardboard or cloth/nylon. Plastic foam core signs must be limited to 1 centimeter in thickness, 41 centimeters in width, and 61 centimeters in length, in order to protect the safety and security of visitors to the hill, protect the integrity of the lawns, and maintain line-of-sight security for personnel. Certain restrictions apply to the use of signs. So basically, they're just trying to get people to stop having the fuck Trudeau flags and everything, which are really popular now.
I mean, that's... Who came up with these fucking lengths and dimensions and like cloth material? Like what?
Well,
that was someone's job.
That's weaponizing bureaucracy to go. They go out there with the tape and go, "Oh, you can't have that flag. Why not?" And they get a measuring tape out and they go, "I'm sorry, it's 2 centimeters too wide. You're gonna have to go and protest over there instead."
I just love that, like that for a day or a week or God knows how long they could string it out. That was somebody's job. Someone got paid to make shit up about that. Like completely arbitrary, no reason behind it whatsoever. They could have spent a week getting paid thinking of like what the flags materials needed to be, the width, the length, and then coming up for like, oh God, that would have been amazing. Whoever you are out there, I salute you.
I bet you that all they did, they just went on the websites people were buying them from and just managed to find dimensions that were just too awkward to fit the ones that exist.
Right. Yeah.
Just to go, I'm so sorry. I'd love for you to wave this flag in my face, but I don't make the rules. Hate the player, don't hate the player, hate the game.
So, right. That's on your Tinder bios. Hate the player, not the game. Okay, that's your wife hates that you have a Tinder bio. Yeah.
I can confirm I am not on Tinder.
So catch me up here. I haven't been paying attention to anything that's been going on in the government, as I do, because I to this day think it's a giant joke.
That's why we have a podcast about politics. That's the whole point.
No, I'm here for. I still hate this shit, man. It's not interesting to me. It's a giant game for rich people who are old rich people who want something to do. Like it's just that's really what it like. I won't go on that rant again. I can't deny you are right in that we have made progress over the past century in tiny, tiny, tiny increments. And each of those increments are significant, sure. So I guess not that tiny. But for the most part, it's the same old shit. So what has Trudeau been doing that has gotten the country so riled up they want to fuck him?
Because they think...
Was that the toilet humor? Was that injected in there perfectly? Was that...
They call him like a globalist, and it's like all that conspiracy stuff. They think that he's like, part of this.
Hold on, what's a globalist?
Like, they say globalist, but it ties into the old. People use the term globalist. They're alluding to like global conspiracy that the world is being controlled by an elite, and it has its roots in anti-Semitism. The kind of Nazis played up to, but globalist is kind of the new brand. Oh, you're a globalist. They think he's kind of trying to. I don't know, whatever the globalists building like a single government for the whole world or whatever it is they're trying to do, and like Trudeau has just become like a Canadian poster child, and also like he's quite famous, and a lot of people hate him south of the border too. He's become almost like the like a rallying point for everyone to agree that they all hate him, and the hate for him gets him. What's that?
People used to love him.
They did.
What happened?
I don't know. I think a lot of the one thing I heard was
you are my source of news for politics.
People say he's a great politician, but a below average leader. So that there's a lot. I think that, but also the right kind of just uses him as a punch bag, and they like attach.
I mean, that's not. Okay, look. No matter who we had in office, the right would hate them, right? As long as it wasn't, as long as it wasn't a right wing politician.
I think it's just anyone. Trudeau. Because Trudeau does all the pride parades, and he's like always been so visible with refugees, and he sends
all the really nice humane things.
Exactly, he does all the nice kind of stuff. And I know that a lot of it is him getting publicity shots and everything. But the crazy thing about this now, though, is that it's become a whole industry. And I was looking online at the things.
Should we
you can
start
buy.
selling our own fuck Trudeau t-shirts?
So there are Fuck Trudeau baseball caps, fridge magnets, bumper stickers. There's little stickers you can get to put on gas pumps. It's him pointing upwards, and it says, "I did that." So when the prices went up, I got one. I took one off the gas pump, and I've got it. And I'm going to point it at random things and take photos. That's my new project I've got. Whereas Trudeau pointed at a dog turd saying, "I did that."
You know what? I think we may have gotten off course because, like, is this entire episode about the fact that you're not allowed putting fuck Trudeau flags on the lawn?
No. This is about the fact that the whole fuck Trudeau thing is now its own subculture.
Okay, all right.
So then there's like fuck Trudeau doormats, neon signs. There's a face mask that says this mask is as useless as Justin Trudeau. There's like coffee mugs, like everything you want you can buy with it on now.
So we need to have our own brand, is what you're saying?
No, I'm just
saying. I think we should
saying,
make some like really sensual art, like fuck Trudeau. Like let's.
No, it's just the sheer amount of hate towards him.
No, but I mean, let's ride with it. Let's run with it.
It's
right?
become an industry. That's my point. It's become.
No, I'm saying like for our merch store, we should have a brand of fuck Trudeau t-shirts and mugs, and hats. But different than how they expect fuck Trudeau. Like let's make this big, but in a different way.
Yeah,
you know, like fuck Trudeau because he's sexy. Like let's just confuse the message they're trying to put out there. You know,
well, like
so when like the right wing is like fuck Trudeau, I'm like, man, you know, if you want to, everyone's got their own. You know, I mean, like I think he's taken with a wife, but like you could try, buddy. You know what I mean, like let's just confuse the message as much as possible.
Your flag, well done. Anyway. So,
right?
You just be you. Just go out there, be yourself. It's great. It's wonderful that you're sharing with the world what you want.
Right.
So I was like, if all these people hate him, how come he's not being there aren't assassination attempts all the time?
I mean, I was wondering the same. Honestly, like, you know, I'm not for murder. I feel like I have to publicly say that. But I was genuinely confused as to why there wasn't even an attempt on Trump or on fucking what's his nuts Harper. Harper, you know, like, honestly, like people truly hated individuals. Like nothing.
But there have been attempts. There was a guy who tried to. Yeah, there's the person who was arrested. Someone was arrested trying to ram the gates to Rideau Hall to get to him. There was also
all right.
There was also.
It was like that's a really shitty attempt.
It was,
like, but also just get in my truck and go. Like,
have you ever watched the TV show Riverdale?
I'm coming for you. Like it's just really.
Have you ever watched the TV show Riverdale?
Oh my God! I mean,
or
tried.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
I thought you were saying Diarrhea of a Wimpy Kid. No, I saw a few episodes of Riverdale, and then I was like, I have to stop this unless I truly want to destroy my childhood memories. Like I grew up reading Archie and Jughead, and like that's just an abomination. That show, man.
I don't know anything you're talking about. I have no reference.
Are you fucking serious?
I had no idea.
Oh, I guess it's strictly a North American thing then.
It is, yeah.
So it's a comic book series. It's
in the UK we read Judge Dredd, and that's it.
Okay, that's
no
kind
other comics are allowed.
That's awesome if that's what your kids are reading over there. But like Archie and Jughead is this from like I'm gonna say like the 1930s.
It's pretty old.
Started really old, and it's just a bunch of high schoolers, you know, and their adventures in high school. And there's Archie is the main guy. He's got red hair and jalopy, and his best friend Jughead, who wears a weird cardboard hat, and he loves hamburgers. And it's their adventures with like women and dating in high school and stuff. And like that's what I read growing up, and it's what like so many fucking people here read. And Riverdale is.
We're really going off the point. I didn't bring
you
that
asked,
up to discuss.
You asked,
no,
so
I asked
I,
if you
you
could say yes or no.
No, but you open up a can of worms, and I'm going to talk about Riverdale.
Well,
Riverdale
do
is like
you want to know?
No.
Do you want to know? Do you know where I was getting with this?
No, let me just finish my rant, and then I'll feel satiated. And so I'm very close to this. But Riverdale is a sultry, teen, sexy high school romp. Okay, where the teachers and the students are trying to get with one another, and there's drama, and there's like it's just this, it's like 90210, but for like taking a beloved childhood high school comic book and turning it into an adult sultry sex fest, and it's just fucking horrible. So I'm pissed off, and I want to do it. Yes,
something
yes.
else?
You asked me.
Do you want to know
and
something
I'm
else
sitting
about
here
Riverdale?
fucking learning about politics, which you know I hate, and now I don't even get to fucking answer the question you asked me. So go ahead. Yes. What else? What else?
I'm
What
reading
else
from a news article. A Canadian actor who pleaded guilty to killing his mother in 2020 allegedly plotted to kill Prime Minister Justin Trudeau at his home in Ottawa. A sentencing hearing for 24-year-old Ryan Grantham began on Monday in the British Columbia Supreme Court. He shot and killed his 64-year-old mother.
Wow.
He is believed that 24 hours after shooting his mother, the 24-year-old loaded his car with 3 guns, ammunition, 12 Molotov cocktails, and directions to Trudeau's family home in Ottawa.
Jesus.
He didn't follow through with it and eventually turned himself in. Yeah.
So what does this have to do with Riverdale?
He was
Is
an
that one of the
actor in
actors?
Riverdale and Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Who did he play?
Ryan Grantham. I'll tell you now. All the important questions. Forget about his mother who died and the Molotov cocktails. Well, who did he play in Riverdale? Hang on, it's IMDb.
Right, I realize.
I goes IMDb. They're like a Jeffrey.
Jeff. I have no idea who that is. There's no Jeff in Archie comics.
No?
No. Must have been a subpar character.
Okay. Well, there you go.
All right. Wow. But he turned himself in. But like,
he did turn himself in.
So that's something. Like, God.
But he was, he wanted to kill him. And then there was the other guy who we said about before. But also, I found an article that said there were 60 threats during the 2019 election against Trudeau, according to the RCMP. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Although when I read it, it didn't sound that threatening. It says only one of those threats was physical, an incident during a Montreal climate march when someone threw an egg at him. So I don't know what they define as a threat.
That's funny. If it was in the States and someone threw an egg at the fucking president, that man would be in jail for life.
Does he? Well, the question is, does he have an egg allergy?
Right. Just lob an open jar of peanut butter at people would be a lot easier.
Yeah.
But
in the UK, do you see the milkshake thing? We talked about this before, where they just throw milkshakes over people.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
McDonald's milkshake over the head, mainly for like far right people. Anyway, but also. The thing that worries me, so this has become like a big industry. People are making lots of money. The flags are everywhere, and you can get your doormat. I'm sure there are plenty of people with fuck Trudeau tattoos. If you know anyone with one, let us know.
A tattoo?
To see a picture with a tattoo of it. But also, people who Trudeau loves photo opportunities. Is one of the he's mastered the art of photo opportunities.
They're not going to be prime minister forever. Right? Can you imagine someone growing up like there's a sweet old grandmother now and like, Grandma, what's your tattoo mean? Oh, fuck Pearson? Oh, well, Sonny, let me tell you. Like, it's...
Let me tell you about this prime minister who existed 30 years ago, but eventually was put in prison because they found all of the discarded baby wrappers.
Baby wrappers?
Baby wrap. Yeah, from eating babies.
So hold on, I want to talk about where you think this is. So hold on. So eating babies is one thing, but you're saying that this is so popular that someone packaged these babies to be eaten
for the global elite that are trying to enslave the population.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. For that hit of baby on the go. Very few people have time to fully prepare a baby for a meal. So, but the problem is now, like Trudeau, like I was saying, Trudeau loves photo opportunities. He's mastered the art of the photo opportunity, and he knows how to look good from every angle.
He's very photogenic.
Even if you hate him, he does look good from every angle.
Every angle.
If you found an angle that he looks bad in, then you're probably being killed. So, and this happened last week. So he was in Atlantic Canada last week, and he went to PEI. I don't know if you saw this in the news. I'm guessing you didn't.
No.
So in Gateway Village in PEI, there is a brewery called the Lone Oak Brew Pub.
Okay.
And apparently Trudeau turned up to have a pint. Great publicity opportunity for the brewery. He had a pint and like posed with them, and they all posted her online. They then had on social media a massive backlash.
Oh, that's too bad.
So they were getting abused. They had people calling up. There were people giving them reviews. There were people basically just a chain of negative and vulgar comments, private messages, phone calls directed at the business and staff, all because they had a photo opportunity with Trudeau. And then they smashed the windshield of their van that they've got at the brewery too.
Wow. Well, that's really shitty. Come on, guys.
Just because they did a photo opportunity.
That's fucking, man. Ugh, some people really disappoint me.
Yeah.
Canada, Canadians, come on,
Canada,
step up. What the fuck?
I really liked Jared Murphy, the owner or the co-owner. His response was, "We want to be clear that any elected official from a democratic country representing any political stripe is welcome at the Lone Oak, and we'd be more than happy to take a photo with them." So, and what happened then was, it's been really good for business. People have gone, I'm going to show them my support. And apparently the atmosphere has been amazing, and they've been really busy because people saw they were getting picked on.
Oh, well, that's nice. Okay.
So
the backlash actually helped. So it's the whole no news is bad news really kind of.
Yeah, the community rallied around them. So, but I just find it weird now that the point that like they're so angry at Trudeau, but they can't get to him because obviously he's surrounded by security guards and everything. They're now going to start anyone who has a photo opportunity, then they're going to latch and start attacking them. I imagine they're going to try and attack me because I edited one of his TV ads.
And you did like put some subliminal dick photos in there too. I noticed. Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't catch them. Honestly.
Some clean dicks.
Just
but look good from every angle. So yeah, there we go. So that was the episode.
That was nice. That was fun. That was tasty. A little morsel.
What was it called?
What was the episode called? Trudeau's.
No more fucking Trudeau.
No more fucking Trudeau.
Yeah.
Okay. That's sure. Yep. We'll go with that.
It's a good name. Solid name.
No more fucking Trudeau.
So what's the call to action, Jesse?
Call to action is to get me a date, Reese.
Yeah, so go to speakpipe.com and seduce Jesse in 30 seconds or less.
Yeah. Or if you want to, send some photos with just a paragraph explaining why we should date. Just Canadian politics is boring at gmail.com. Why am I doing this? Why am I going along with this? What am I doing?
And if you want a bit of a tip, the fastest way to Jesse's heart is through his chest cavity.
That's a good one. That's good. Yeah,
you're welcome.
I'm gonna be dead after this. Okay.
So I'm so warm. I'm going to go home and dip myself in the kids' swimming pool.
Oh yeah, you built that, didn't you?
I did. I'm going to go home, dip myself in the pool, and then they're going to go, "What are you doing, Dad?" And I'll be like, "Leave me alone.
I'm human too, and I deserve coolness."
Exactly. I built this. This is mine. You're only my grace allows you to bathe in these waters. Leave me. Great parenting.
Really.
There you go.
What the fuck? I'd like to think you speak to your kids like that all the time.
In like some kind of weird ceremonial voice.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Put that Lego from whence it came.
Just in case people have confused us before. They've seen our photos and they thought that my voice was you and your voice was me. So I'm the blonde one, and Reese is the Welsh-looking guy.
Jesse's the one who looks Canadian. Reese is the one who looks Welsh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm the one who's going grey, and Jesse's the old one.
Yeah, that's right. So if tell our listeners what they can expect next episode.
Oh God, I just closed the thing. Next episode. Oh, this one's been in the notes for a while, and I wanted to do it. This one is. Where's it gone? The legendary Mary 2 acts early.
The what?
The legendary Mary 2 acts early.
What the fuck is that?
She was a pioneer in Indigenous women's rights, and she's got a crazy life story.
Oh, is it going to be one of those incredibly super depressing episodes? No? I know you like sneaking those in, man. I know you love them. And gory ones. Gory, depressing stuff is your fucking bag.
I didn't say I like gory stuff, but I don't.
Really?
No.
I have some examples. Okay, but we can talk about that another time. But like we've recorded them. I have
I only
an
say them
image
because
in
it
my
shocks
head.
you.
Well, it's fucking gross, and you love it. You laugh like a little fucking toddler when you tell me stories of men getting their faces blown off. Like,
I got a great story
no,
for you.
no.
My dad
we're
once
done.
knew someone who
No.
worked in a mill and they had long hair.
No, stop it. Ah, no. That is
And
where
they
that's
got
stop it right
stuck
now. I swear
and
to
they were
God.
on their own.
I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm taking my
And-
headphones off. I can't even hear you anymore.